So it's been steady raining. When I say steady, I mean steady. There's been no let-ups or downpours. It's been pretty consistent for since this morning. I'm a couple miles into the Smokies. And a lot of people complaining about the rain. But it's relatively warm out. It's so refreshing. I don't know. I just, I find it so like, just cleansing, man. But my ankles bother me a little bit, but I'm trekking onward, getting pretty close to whatever that first tower is, a couple miles up from Fontana. So I'm having to keep my phone kind of tucked away in a dry bag, so there isn't a lot of footage, but feel great, man. I don't think there's anything better than walking in the rain, so long as it's not freezing cold. All right. I wonder why they call it the Smokies. Huh. Who knows? So I just did the first, like, I don't know, 6 or 7 miles from Fontana Dam up to the tower and the Smokies. The uphills are still kicking my butt cardio-wise, but man, this downhill's bad on my ankle right now, so hobbling along. But I feel good. Other than that, I can't breathe and limping. Everything else is great. I gotta keep trucking along. I think I have like 6 miles to Mollie Gap Shelter. At this rate, it might take me a little while, but I think it's like 1:30. So I got a late start at 9:30 or so, 9:45, because it was raining. It's been steadily raining. Super, super foggy right now. But coming up here to, let's see what the sign says. Okay, so I think I got less than 3 miles to go till Mollie Shelter. Well, you can see the trail is nothing but mud. It's like being on roller skates, man. Went down a couple times today already. You can decide to walk off trail a few feet where it's not as worn down and muddy, but you're getting beat in the face by some branches. Or sticks are with thorns in them, scraping your legs. I'm limping pretty good, but I'm still moving north, man. I don't know, 2.5 miles to Mollie Shelter, I guess. It is like ice skating out here. Cold, wet. But so far, I think it's my longest day, man. I think I'm 10 miles in today. It'll be 12 and a half by the time I'm done. In these conditions, I mean, I've had one like 10 mile day, and the rest have been, 6, 7, 8s. So I was a little concerned coming in. Well, you know me, not very concerned, but a little concerned about having 7 days to do 70 miles or so. And the conditions being what they are, but if I can do 12 and a half miles in these conditions, wet, rainy, slippery, on good days, I should be all right. All right, I'm getting off here before I fall again. So I'm gonna try to make it to Mollie Shelter, but these conditions are so bad. I've already went down 3 or 4 times, it's like a slip and slide, man. So you have to kind of venture off trail a little bit, and that causes its own little problems and difficulties. So, but I've gone down 3 or 4 times, like at least 3, and most of them is legitimately like a slip and slide in there. So I think I got maybe another half a mile of downhill and a little bit of terrain, 1.5 miles to go up, which might be a little bit better, but I'm trying to make my way. I guess that's what you get with 12 hours of rain and a bubble. So, but I'm still alive. So I'm exhausted. I'm wet. It's been raining since before I woke up this morning. It's about 4:30. I'm probably a little more than a half mile from Mollie's Ridge shelter, which is good because I'm sweating underneath here. My hands are getting cold. The wind's picked up, the temperature's dropped. I gotta find some shelter and get out of these wet clothes and get warm before nightfall. Listen to me, man. I sound like a survivalist now. But I think I did like 12 miles today. This is my best day in terms of mileage. But man, I've had 3 or 4 falls. It's so wet, so muddy, so just mush. My feet are wet. My ankles are swollen. I can feel them. But I'm okay, man. See about 25 feet, 30 feet in front of you. Or yards, I mean, 25, 30 yards in front of you. There's mist, the smoke, the smokies. But I don't know if I have a spot in the shelter or not. Probably not. But I'll get up here and get warm and set the O10 up. It was wet this morning, but I waited till everybody left the Fontana dam shelter, and I kind of hung it up for a little bit. So it's still damp, but it'll be all right. Almost home, almost there. Feel good about today. All right.